Manchester United fans have unsurprisingly encountered a number of charlatans on social media over the last few months. With supporters desperate for an update on the takeover process, opportunistic accounts have been given the attention they crave, leading some to struggle to decipher fact from fiction in the search of reading what they want to hear. The spread of fake news can happen within just a few clicks, and earlier in the week, that's what happened when it was suggested Sheikh Jassim bin Hamad Al Thani of Qatar had been successful in acquiring the club from the Glazers. The club's shares on the New York Stock Exchange began to rise on the back of the reports, and the price reached $24 per share by Tuesday morning, with traders betting on the reports of Sheikh Jassim purchasing United being true. Financial experts also suggested the rise was an indication of Sheikh Jassim's bid being successful. That's because the share price is a gauge of the perceived likelihood of a Qatar victory, as the bid is for 100% of shares at Old Trafford. Any Qatar takeover will pay out on New York-listed shares at a takeover price, which means the traders were betting on the Glazers selling the club to Sheikh Jassim, who has promised to clear all of United's debt in his proposal. Sheikh Jassim's camp was contacted for clarity in the immediate hours following the stock market surge, and they denied the reports of the deal being complete, instead revealing they had received no communication of the Glazers' decision. When traced back, the story had actually first emerged from Qatari-based media outlet Al Watan, a company which the aforementioned charlatans on Twitter claimed was partly owned by Sheikh Jassim's father, only it's not. In response, the news outlet said, contrary to certain media and social media reports overnight, Al Watan is not owned by Hamad bin Jassim bin Jaber Al Thani. And Al Watan's media report yesterday speculating about possible movement in the Manchester United takeover process was based on international media reports, as stated in the article itself. Such was the clamor for information. The context in the article itself, which was merely a roundup of UK reports, was ignored. It's said if you repeat a lie enough it comes true, and in this case, the lie was believed by some for half a day. With the future of United in the balance, it's understandable that fans have been desperate to read reports suggesting a particular outcome is imminent, but some claims should be met with healthy skepticism. After a tedious round of bidding, Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe remain in talks with the Rain Group, who are overseeing the sale on behalf of the Glazers, and both camps have breathed confidence throughout the process. The general rule with takeovers is they won't be heard about until they are completed, as such is the wealth required to complete a transition for a Premier League club. Non-disclosure agreements are signed in the boardroom and leaks are forbidden. Chelsea are obviously the exception to this, as the UK government sanctioned Roman Abramovich, which forced him into a sale. It's actually often a concerning sign, not a positive, when knowledge about talks for a takeover is made public, as it can suggest one party, buyer or seller, is unsatisfied with an aspect of the deal and is trying to put pressure on the other party. So, if it goes quiet in the coming weeks, then maybe white smoke will finally emerge from Old Trafford.
Now